The Dickless. Oh man. Oh, I think that's it. Is it? Yep. I think we now live. Bam.
Adebayo.
What? Listen, that's not happening right now.
I mean, you just say bam.
Oh, that's what you do? What? Anyway. Welcome to the Game of Thrones podcast. 10th year seniors, 8th year juniors, new watch alert. Don't. Okay, stop doing that. Episode 2 of season 7 of Game of Thrones. We both had a very long day, but this had to happen. We watched episode 2 under, like, what was it? Under wartime conditions. We had to stream it.
No, I feel like when you put the perfect phrase to go along with it, when you watch it under a pirated stream, it's an added sense of danger.
Yes.
That I think makes it an event.
It
more
made
than
the
just
episode
watching
better.
the episode. Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
Because at any moment I thought the stream was just going to collapse and we would have to scramble and find an HBO house that we can go to.
Or FaceTime someone and then make them point the camera at the TV.
Thank you for that, which is what we actually did.
At some point during the game.
Thank you, Sandy. Twice.
Listen, I have to believe that
I'm so scared to go home now.
Warren Buffett don't have HBO. Jay-Z don't have HBO. To them, that's like holding money to your ear.
Why would they?
Why would they have HBO?
I feel like they pay people enough to have live screenings of it in their house.
Oh, they make the Game of Thrones people perform.
No, not those people.
Oh.
But like some D or E-list actors
And
that
you just
can't
be like,
find work at all.
just like redo the whole thing.
Come do the scene in my house.
Okay.
Because 4:44.
4:44. Let's run through the episode before we pass out.
All right, let's go.
It started with Dany going in at Varys, and it looked like she wanted to kill him.
I'm very happy I have a penis, by the way.
Yes. This was the Dickless episode.
I mean,
the only reason we didn't name it Dickless is because of Facebook.
No, it would have gotten flagged, but that's what it should be.
It
Because
was all Dickless. They should have just named it Dickless.
one dickless person got a win.
2, because Varys survived. Because imagine that's like someone.
But you know your boss don't like you though.
No, nah. But he's in that moment he spoke truth to power, and he's like, "Yo, get up off me!" Like, yeah, like your daddy was crazy. Robert was a piece of shit. Like, I'm not here just because he was the queen, because of the cult of personality. Cult's been like very hot in the streets right now.
Shout out, Robert.
But like,
no shout out, Robert.
You're a
horrible person. I don't want to shout you out, Robert. I shouldn't shout you out.
I almost stopped the stream. Like, no, edit it.
Sorry.
Anyway, but like he's like, nah, fuck you, bitch. Like, I'm just because you're the queen doesn't mean I'm a ride with every dumb thing you say.
I mean, I get it. I like the back and forth. She was obviously in the mood where she was like, do not believe that because the queen is here, everything's all sweet, and because you decide to follow me, I have forgotten everything in the past. Like, she brought up shit from season 1 that people don't even know about. Like, who sent them niggas?
Yeah,
when she had that who sent them niggas moment, she knew it was him, but she was just asking the question, like, you gotta fess up to all this. But you're right, though. Varys didn't backpedal.
He didn't, and like Tyrion was like in the middle of it, and it's like when you see two of your close friends going at it, you be like, yo, should I say something? Or
you can't.
But just gotta let it happen.
Varys basically said, well, what the hell do you expect me to do? Like, I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth. I came from nothing. I mean, I became Dickless.
The theme of this episode.
I had one of the worst possible starts in life ever, and I made something out of that. I am going to do whatever I got to do at any point so I can stick around, and now I have some semblance of power. And you expect me to apologize for that?
He went populist message. He went Bane on her.
Granted,
like,
though,
I do this for the people.
She doesn't
the
even.
People.
He also got raped. I was about to say, if they were trading who has the worst stories, she could have said, you know, my brother tried to sell me into slavery, but then he could one up
He
that
said
with,
I was an actual slave.
Yeah, he could one up that with, hey, slavery, also Dickless. So there's that.
There's that. I mean, and then
she basically shook her head and she said, yeah.
But then she said, like, I'm watching you though, like, eyes, just in case.
I'm watching you, and if you fuck up, I will kill you, but you in the inner circle. Like, he got in. Yeah, he got jumped into the gang.
And Varys ain't scared to die.
No, he got jumped into the gang.
That, and that was like one of the best parts of the episode. It's like, nah, I'm scared to go out.
Well, I mean
once you're Dickless. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Like, there's a certain level of fear that leaves unless you're... We're going to save that one.
Okay.
But then moving on in the episode, how does Red Bitch show up again? And how she get to the south so fast? let's just we have to talk about this.
Yes, because this is a common theme.
7 seasons of Game of Thrones. These niggas would take an entire season to go down the road. How are they moving so fast? Do they have Uber? Do they have Lyft?
They were matriculating at the most mundane, boring, useless pace for 7 years.
She wasn't even sweating now.
They were moving a quarter inch of a mile.
From my car coming into here.
A quarter inch of a mile per episode. Like in episode 2 of season 2, Dany would be like at the end of the corner, and then halfway through the episode, she would be like at the first stop sign. Like that's how fast they were moving.
And we would all be so impressed by her doing that.
So impressed.
Like, oh my god.
They moved a mile. What? It's night. Shit. It's night now. And now these niggas just flying through Westeros like it's nothing.
She riding through with her Lord of Light spiel. Varys went to go at her, and Dany's like, did you just forget the conversation we just had?
But I like that though, because you know what that means? Varys is a great quarterback or a great cornerback. Oh, short memory. Like I don't care about any of that shit that happened. What I do remember is the bottom line. You let me in. So if you could let me in, Varys is the consummate politician. I don't care what happened before. Once you let me in, I'm here like I've always been here.
Once again, Dickless.
Yeah.
Gals. Does that happen? Short memory. Like, no.
Yeah.
What did you just do?
Listen.
What did you just do?
Listen, I'm alright. I know how that works. Short memory.
Short
memory, dog. I played quarterback.
Oh, and by the way, Timmy spoiled that the red one was going to be in this episode.
I don't click most of them links.
No, but it just was like her picture on the shit. And I was just like, now I know she's in episode 2. Like, what's going to happen? Timmy, don't ever do that again. By the way, she went in there and she gave Jon Snow a glowing recommendation.
Who invited Firecross to the cookout?
No one.
Because they was having like a great Dragonstone cookout. It was like a potluck. Everybody was bringing their favorite dish, celebrating that there was going to be this grand moment in the future when we ride into Westeros and we reclaim the Iron Throne. It's like July 4th for them. I don't know when their independence is, but that day. Oh, first of all, before I finish this thought, how do they know about the day that she was born?
Stormborn. That's like one of her names, one of her 800 names. Titles.
They have so many storms. Yeah. Anyway, but who invited Firecrotch to the cookout? Like, they just walked in the room and she was there.
She had nowhere else to go.
But who let her up there?
She had nowhere else to go.
So she just walked in?
She's a fucking witch. She could just like glamour them. I don't know.
You know what? That's true because I am parsing details here, and she gave birth to a murdering smoke assassin.
Yeah, so
out of her vagina.
She can get into a goddamn castle.
Okay, that's fine.
But then she went in and be like, "Yo, Jon Snow is that nigga though, so like you should like link up with him." She basically said, "Right swipe on Jon Snow."
Her prophecy keeps changing based on whoever is alive and whichever nigga got the most power.
By the way, this Azor Ahai
She tried to throw it at Jon Snow, right?
Yeah,
because
because at
first slow pitching that old thing at somebody.
She told Stannis he was Azor Ahai, like the Lightbringer, like basically the Messiah of Game of Thrones. And then she told that to Jon Snow, and then she told it to Daenerys just now, and Daenerys is like, princess.
This is the game that she keeps using because this is the only way she can get laid.
Yes.
So despite all of the powers,
look at how nice my car is.
Despite all of the powers that Firecrotch possesses, she cannot get laid without promising someone that they are going to be the Lord and Savior of the Seven Kingdoms. That's her move.
That's her move, and it got Dany.
It is get gals here.
And listen,
they just promised them other stuff.
Jon Snow, and like they gave you a glimpse that one scene was enough to be like, yo, Jon Snow and Dany could be in the same room at the same time. Both y'all are Targaryens. They right swipe. They're gonna smash.
Hold on though. But despite all of that glowing recommendation and all of that shit, Daenerys was in her mode where she was feeling herself this entire episode because she was like, yeah, that sounds all well and good.
Her hair just got did.
That sounds all well and good.
Reason.
He sounds really, really great. Yeah, savior, this and that and all of that. He's a cool guy or whatever. Tell him bend the knee. Like, I heard all of that. That's all well and good. Bend his damn knee.
I think he could do it, but not really mean it. Like, Jon Snow was going to go there, do it, be like, yeah, let me get this dragon glass, though. Like, I don't care. Like, we got to fight this, like, horn nigga. Like, bring your dragons.
Yeah, it was further on that I was going to talk about it more when we got to the part with him talking about his lords in the north. But he don't care about this fight for the
He
Iron
don't
Throne.
give a fuck.
Because if you know that the undead is marching on you, why the hell
It's
would
like
you
this
care about
dumb-
all these warm-blooded
this
people
dumb-
fighting this war for this shit that
You know
don't
what it's
matter?
almost like? Is you as a married person listening to, like, our problems.
Yeah.
He'd be like, what? No one cares.
Yeah, like y'all ain't gonna remember these girls in like a month.
Get the fuck.
Yeah, like none of this
Get the fuck.
matters.
No one cares.
Y'all can stop
Shut
calling
the
them
fuck up.
every time y'all talk about
Who-
this in a group.
Who cares about King's Landing?
Y'all can stop calling them in a month.
What?
King's Landing don't matter.
The undead is coming. Wait, that's a bad analogy for marriage. You should not say that.
Is it?
Fucking-
Is it? I mean, because it doesn't.
Moving on.
It doesn't
Moving
die.
on.
Like you could stab it unless you have dragon glass.
Unless you have dragon
There's
glass.
no
That's
way to get around
that's
it.
the takeaway from this episode. Get dragon
Unless
glass.
you have dragon glass.
Okay.
And so his priority right now, you're right, he might just bend the knee and say, all right, that's what you want for this superficial shit that y'all have to go through. Fine. Let me get this dragon glass so I can get up out of here and actually save the world.
Yada yada yada.
Then let me know how you.
We
like,
get back
Iron
to
Throne.
Jon Snow, but we have to talk about this. Cersei Lannister Trump.
The hell
This-
such a minuscule role this episode.
Amazing.
She was trash.
She shut the fuck up.
She was trash.
She was amazing this episode once again.
What did she do?
Sit in a chair.
I hate her face.
Shut up.
Now that she's queen.
She sat in a chair. That's what her face always is. Her hair is just short.
No, dog. She's got like her lips got this different purse now that she's the queen and she's untouchable. It's like a smarmy smirk that she got going on.
I agree. I support it.
That shit wasn't there when there was shame. You know when it came back? When she started, the moment it came back is when she closed the door on that one woman. No, shut the fuck up. The woman that the mountain was raping. What was her name?
I don't know. The mountains like for
Yeah.
his
Anyway,
flashlight.
Anyway, right there when she closed the door on the mountain's flashlight, that's when the smirk came back. Never left.
Never left. And it's there. And she told like
Now
all
she's
the lords.
LeVar- she's
She was
LeVar
just
Ball.
like, listen, I know like y'all think like the Democrats know what the fuck they doing, but they do not. They do not know what they're letting into our country. There's all these foreign hordes.
They
these
really did.
Dothrakis.
Same
I was
exact-
just like, get the fuck out of here.
Same exact principle.
She might as well have called Dany a nasty woman. Very, very nasty woman. Very nasty woman. Look at Varys. He's no dick. The other guy goes to a whorehouse all the time, a.k.a. Bill Clinton.
You know,
Looking
and you
class
know,
right now.
you know what they had down in the basement? The Republican Southern Strategy.
Yes.
As a matter of fact, that's what they
Kyburn.
should. That's what they should name that.
Is the Southern Strategy.
That's Southern Strategy, and her advisor, her maester, or whatever he is,
Kyburn. He doesn't have no titles.
he's Lee Atwater, is who he is. You think people getting these references?
No. But
Okay.
fuck them.
Yeah.
But listen to this, though. They bringing out the big guns. You don't believe in the guns.
The single. I do not believe in these guns.
I believe in the guns.
I believe Southern
plan is
Strategy
going to
worked.
fucking
These
work.
guns will not work.
These guns will work.
Big ass crossbows.
These guns will work.
Fucking big ass crossbows.
They're
Tell
ready.
me- you know what?
They're
You give.
ready. Oh,
Stop calling
I'm
them
sorry.
guns. They're not guns. Stop calling them
Okay.
guns. They big ass crossbows. Is what
I'm
they
sorry.
are.
When have white people from the South taken an L
Civil War.
after that?
Brown v. Board of Education.
Barely. Watch a documentary. Black people still lose. No, listen to Malcolm Gladwell revisionist history. Okay, now people really aren't listening to this because that was about Brown v. Education. But no, they are going to win. The Southern Strategy worked.
2008
It's
general
going
election.
to, and then Trump happened. It's going to work. They're going to have 50 crossbows hidden because they're going to go guerrilla warfare tactics. 50 giant crossbows hidden. They're going to take out at least one dragon.
Okay,
because
hopefully it ain't Dracarys. You know what? And I feel like it will.
no,
be
it ain't gonna be the big one. Though.
Yeah, but see, his name is the most fun to shout, and you can shout that with agony.
No, you got it. Oh, fuck, that's right. Shit.
You can shout it with agony. That scene already writes itself. Dracarys, arm extended. Dany's hair is singed. She's on her last leg.
And then cut to Cersei's little smirk. Slight fucking smirk.
She has the same look Donald Trump has, and also the same hair.
All the time.
Also the same hair.
Oh, I can't wait for it.
Okay, this is my only thing, right? What is the defense for the big ass crossbows when a dragon just flies 2,000 feet overhead
says it will?
and
Who
drops?
says it will?
I'm just saying this. We're speaking hypothetically,
now, did
and
you-
you drop a big ass boulder on
Hold
it.
on, but then what did we see this episode? We saw these niggas, these fucking foreigners, come up with a plan.
Okay.
They tried the plan, and did the plan work?
No.
No. So what is their plan gonna be?
America.
When they come with the dragons.
Okay, hold
The plan did
on
not
though.
fucking work.
So, but But 3 dragons did this before, though. They didn't have a plan for then. Didn't they have those same ass big ass crossbows?
They had a better leader at the time.
I mean, who's to say he's better? He was just there first.
He was there first, and maybe he was going up against people who weren't as smart.
All they got on them is some age. That's all. His hair was just whiter.
Okay, fine.
And he was mad.
You just trying to hate on Cersei right now, and she had a great episode. She's 2-0. Before this episode started,
she's not 2-0.
She's 2-0. I was like, is she going to die this episode? I thought about it.
I mean, she was only on screen for like 3 minutes.
And you know what didn't happen? She didn't die. She won
maybe 3 minutes, 90 seconds.
She won the second debate that happened in the election.
She did not win this debate.
Wait
Jamie,
until the grab pussy episode.
Jamie did more this episode trying to convince Awful Dad. This nigga's the worst father in the world. He's like the opposite of LeVar Ball.
Wait, you know he smashed Lady Tyrell, right?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. He was just like, I can't betray. Like, get the fuck out.
This is my thing. How is
about to kill your son?
Okay, but how is this nigga such a horrible father, but yet at the same time want to talk about all his morals and principles that do not allow him to betray anyone, or he has to be the most noble nigga in the room at all points? You hate your son.
You hate your fucking
son. Like, those two things don't add up.
Get out of here.
How are you more loyal to being a bannerman than you are to the dude that came out of your wife's vagina?
Okay, now we're at that point. Okay, no. Before we get there, we have to go back to Dany. She's having her war council there. The Greyjoys are there.
Speaking of war council, do you think
people
there will ever be a point where niggas stop referencing the Mad King, or like nah?
Nah, never. You bring that shit up all the time.
Because it's like how 4 years into the PLP administration they were still saying, well, Ingram was crap.
Never
like
stop bringing up the Mad King.
How you could continue to reference
never, this nigga? ever stop bringing up the Mad
King. That
nigga
got like 12 name drops this episode alone.
Well, she back. The Targaryens back. They ain't see them in a while. So now they could just keep dropping that.
That could be a next part of their platform, though, saying how she's going to go mad.
Cersei said it.
No, but that she's going to go mad.
Cersei was like, it's the same Obama policies moving forward. I will not get sick of this reference. I'm going to keep doing this. But okay. They're in the War Council, and Tyrion finally, and I brought this up, I think in the last podcast, but like, yo, bitch killed Marcella. And Tyrion sent her to Dorne, and like all they had was a little minor dispute, and I was like, that's it. This is not going to pay off in any other way than that. And they wanted to go gung-ho with all their dragons and attack King's Landing right away.
Marcella was like barely a Lannister.
Barely.
It's like such an unceremonious exit.
She's like fucking nice.
Yeah, it is. She's a weird Lannister. She's
weird.
It was like her and Ed Sheeran, like the only good Lannisters. I don't know.
Yes, just them two.
Uncle Kevin? Uncle Kevin, maybe?
No, that nigga was horrible. You forgot fucking Kevin with an A. He's goddamn awful. But no, this is the dumb thing that got it right was that Tyrion is there and he came up with this amazing plan. And like you hear he's like,
that nigga's good.
He's like, listen, they're going to use a southern strategy on us. They're going to say all these foreigners are coming. The Muslims are coming to your country. So how about we just attack with your army?
Send white people of equal value.
Yeah, send the white people, the whites.
Yeah, you gotta whip that. You're white.
Send the whites
white
to go down there.
So I went to school in Kentucky
and let them go door to door, and then try to recruit them for the liberal wing of the party. And then we're gonna take all the foreigners, and this is what sold everyone in the room. He's like, we could fuck up Castle Rock.
I ain't gonna lie, even
that was dope though.
When I heard that, I felt a little tremor. I was like,
that's your shit.
I was like, what?
That's why everyone instantly bought in. They was like, well, if he came up with this plan and he's saying, I'm sending the bigger army for Castle Rock, we with it. And everyone agreed instantly right away.
Yeah. Because he knew that was the most important. You take that, then you know what he's going after? He's going after their heart. Mm-hmm. You take Castle Rock, then they pretty much don't have anything to fight for. You take everything that the Lannisters are if you have Castle Rock. So that's what he was going for. You know what?
Amazing plan. And they know Jon Snow is coming down south. They're like, we are going to sweep this bitch.
We trending up. But
you know what it made me? It was like when the Orlando Magic were playing the Houston Rockets in 1994. I was like, oh, this is going to be a sweep.
Well, Euron came and them niggas missed 4 free throws. So
anyway, we could get to Euron.
But what stood out to me in that meeting was when Lady Tyrell stole Hubert Minnis' line, and when she said, they won't obey you unless they fear you. Yes. I feel like that's a line from Dr. Hubert Minnis.
You're a dragon, be a dragon.
Clearly playing that out right now.
Bars. Yeah, make them fair. You're a dragon, be a dragon.
Yeah, it was like Kill the Boy.
Kill the boy. It was that good. It was Kill the Boy.
It was as good as Kill the Boy.
As good as Kill the Boy. She's still coming with a bar. She's in all black. The Jay-Z shit. She's gonna wear all black for a year straight.
Is Tyrion like Tex Winter to you?
I don't know, but they were definitely super team number one. Like when you see them all on screen together, like you had the feelings like, okay, this is it. This is like the it's the Kobe Steve Nash version. No, they're a little better than that. They're the Kobe, Shaq, Carmelo, and Gary Payton super team.
They're the Bulls like when Kukoc got there.
They were good. They look good. Their plan seemed flawless. And everyone has a plan until they get punched in the face.
And Tyrion invented the triangle. They did get punched in the face.
But anyway, we're back. This is the Insecure episode. Dickless. First moment, Castle Rock. Grey Worm's like, I'm going to Castle Rock.
Okay.
What's her name? Fine for no reason.
Fine for no reason. All right. Let's now.
Again, we've waited like 4 years.
We have to have a disclaimer on here. We have to have a disclaimer on here, and we gotta say, never before, as a heterosexual man, have I rooted so intently for another male to really get it done.
What's that, facts?
In this way. I felt uneasy as they started to disrobe each other because I was filled with anxiety for him because the uncertainty of this moment was too much for me to handle.
You're just kind of like glossing over when Fine for no reason disrobed.
No.
And then like I had like an audible gasp
and this,
in the room.
This is why this moment was so strange for me because why we was pulling for him so hard. Pause. God damn it.
Pause. There's no way to successfully discuss this.
Anyway, he's trying to make me walk through a minefield.
Fine for no reason disrobed, and she looked as good as you thought she would look.
She looked better than I thought she'd look.
It was just amazing.
You know what?
They could have ended the episode.
Listen to me. She knew this moment was coming. She knew this moment was coming.
That's what you work all off
2 years ago.
Yes.
She knew this was coming 2 years ago. In the off season, hey, Bill Parcells, what did we post right before we went to Trini? This is why you lift all them weights.
This is why you lift all them weights.
That was the moment right there.
She's doing all them
the
squats.
Silhouette that shot from behind.
They did a shot from behind.
Picturesque. They did it in front.
She was like a side profile.
Fine for no reason.
You get it all.
Y'all getting all of this.
All these angles.
Every inch
360
of
degrees.
all of this.
360 degrees. 360
and
degrees.
If Dickless didn't have one then, it came out of nowhere.
I was saying I believed in this. I think he grew a dick.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah.
I think she reversed it.
People come back from the dead in this show. There are dragons flying around.
Dragons.
Why
can't he grow a dick back?
There is no reason for us to believe that Dickless did not sprout one just now, and all of her actions beyond that point may prove us to be right.
Yeah, I believe so. And
I mean,
he's going to fuck up Castle Rock.
I mean, because listen, they could send him by himself.
A few things are going to happen. He grew a dick, obviously.
Yeah.
Then he went down on her. By episode 5, he's going to have a beard.
And listen to me. He has to be the best in the Seven Kingdoms at going down. Like, his head game got to be the best in the Seven Kingdoms.
Legendary.
It has to be.
Because once you lose a dick, it's beyond lesbianism.
No,
it's beyond a lesbian. He went up a level.
Well, what it is, it's kind of like Daredevil. Like, you lost one sense, but your other senses are heightened. So without having a dick and without failing so many times at actually having sex, it's just amazing. That's who he is. That's who he is. So without actually having sex for all those years, all this nigga been doing is fighting and waiting for the day that his tongue can finally be the superstar. His tongue is basically Kyrie. You've been holding me back all this time. Let me be a superstar.
Think about this though. Like, what do all the Unsullied talk about as they like go around when they're sitting around the campfire? They go to brothels. What the fuck they doing at the brothels?
Think about all the testosterone them niggas have from just murdering and learning how to fight all day. So what are you gonna do? What's your outlet gonna be?
What do you think when they went to brothels? What do you think those
for the ones who aren't
Milltown whores said to them?
For the ones who aren't obviously gay, because I mean, obviously, but for the straight ones,
they're dickless.
I mean, they could still be gay. If you could still be straight dickless, you could still be gay dickless.
You know what? That was me.
Yeah.
Heteronormative, sorry.
That's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he sprouted one, and listen, from the first touch, she was in there.
Hold on, what did you say? He was like, he has to have a dick. Why did she moan like that? And then my response was, they do that?
It was a weird moment. Listen to me. Listen to me. You could not watch that scene properly with strangers. You had to be alone or you had to be with family because there's no way to navigate that. I don't
just been sitting there awkwardly.
I don't know how anybody else watched that. Listen, Jesus.
Okay. Do you want to talk about Jorah? We could skip Jorah. Like,
I mean, Sam just did open book surgery. Shit was weird. Like, Sam's probably the worst surgeon, and it's gonna work.
Of course, it's gonna work. Like, but why didn't he give him dragon glass? I don't know. Dragon glass cures everything. They have dragon glass there.
I mean, nigga was just basically peeling his scabs. That's their surgery.
Don't scream. Again, 7 seasons of Milk of the Poppy. How are you the one person without Milk of the Poppy and tell him drink rum?
But he's basically in the hospital / university. He's in the university hospital, and he doesn't have Milk of the Poppy. So Joran just has to bite on this thing that they use for horses or whatever. I don't know. While he scrapes all of his scabs off.
And you think him and like other like short little lady mama could have a moment where it's like, oh, we're both bear people.
Oh yeah.
She'd be like, yeah, but like I still rule this shit.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
You were like the outcast.
They're going to have that moment, and she's going to be like,
the fuck out of him.
No, bend the knee. Because that's how everybody sons people in this. Bend the knee. Like, that's the phrase.
We should really go around telling people bend
the knee.
Bend the knee.
Buck the wrong ghetto. Get shot right in the face.
Fucking licking mine.
we can only be East Camp Road saying bend the knee.
Bend the knee.
We can't say bend the knee mainline Camp Road.
Okay. This is when, like, I need to, like, get maid service because it got dusty in the room. Arya went to tavern, Winwood Tavern. She's sitting down and see Hot Pie. Hot Pie been living his life. He been eating good.
Clearly.
Eating good. Eating well, living better. My nigga was there again giving Arya cooking tips. Arya's like, yo, I've been through that shit. She tell him she's going to King's Landing, and then she just casually mentions that the Boltons are ruling the North. And he's like, no, your brother rules the North.
No, y'all got that shit back.
Like, she's all, like, in her mode, her assassin mode. He's like, your brother rules the North. He's like Jon Snow. And, like, the look, amazing acting. The look on her face, like, the complete change.
It caused you to tear up a bit.
Yo, it got dusty in that moment.
I mean,
waited, again,
but like you said, that was the secondary theme in this episode. First theme, obviously, the rise and fall of the Dickless. Mm-hmm. Second theme was...
the Dickless
reunions.
The Dickless right now are 2-0 in the episode. Varys and I would say
2-0.
2-0 and Grey Worm 2-0.
Yeah, I guess you could count Varys as a win.
Nigga alive.
He's alive. That's a win. Clearly, that's a win. But yeah. So Arya learns that, hey, we're still in this game. Mm-hmm. And she immediately reverses course because she was on a direct course to go get your girl. Like,
yeah, no,
that
she was about to go kill Cersei. She's like, this is about to be the shortest war ever.
Fat Boy saved her life.
And she didn't even know, by the way, that she doesn't know Sansa's alive. All she heard was Jon, and she's just like, fuck this, I out here.
How did Fat Boy not mention that?
Fuck that short hair bitch.
Because I am certain in all of their WhatsApp groups / Ravens that they mentioned Sansa as well. Like, nobody's just saying Jon Snow. I mean, I understand they're a very misogynistic society.
He's LeBron.
Yeah, but she's an actual Stark.
Okay, that's true.
He's Ned Stark's bastard that they'll never let you forget. But she's Ned Stark's daughter.
I don't care that you're a bastard.
They mentioned Bastard Bowl.
It's like Bastard and the Mad King.
Wait,
the last 2 episodes will be called Bastard and the Mad King.
Well, yeah, shit. That's pretty much what it's going to come down to.
That's what it's going to come down to for the rest of the thing. So, also, by the way, I just had to mention this. Hot Pie was trying to smash in one moment. He was like, I can't believe I thought you were a boy.
Yeah, but that wasn't going to happen.
And no.
Yeah.
I mean...
Listen,
no, I mean, shoot. Hot Pie is like, yeah, I gotta take my shot.
There's only one person.
Has Klay Thompson ever stopped shooting?
Never.
My nigga would go 0 for 21. You know what he could do?
Absolutely not.
You have to say no again.
Yeah, it'd be 1 for 22.
Yeah, that's it.
But there's only one person in this episode that has ever been firmly entrenched in the friend zone more than Fat Boy, and that is Captain Friendzone.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's the only person that's been...
But he doing a lot to get back to this gal.
This nigga is having reconstructive surgery to get back to this gal who has no interest in him. None whatsoever. John Mormon could have had like 47 million different gals by now. Oh, nah, I get in this reconstructive surgery, scraping my scabs off, risking my life, so I can go back there and be her 7th choice.
Okay, now we're in the North. Now we're at Jon Snow. For the second episode, actually, This is the third episode in a row because in the finale,
Still using his hair product. Hair still slick back. Still rocking the man bun.
still like the greatest fucking coats in the history of coats.
His coat's so majestic.
Like that's not even Canadian goose. I don't know.
I
where that's
hate
from.
how hot
He started calling it Toronto Fell.
Yeah, that's what it is. Like, hold on. Let's be clear. Winterfell is Toronto.
Toronto Fell.
Like that's what it is.
Mhm.
It's clearly Toronto.
Facts. So he out there getting his obs on, and for the third episode in a row,
I want to go to Winterfell.
from the finale of season 6, premiere of season 7, and this one, Jon Snow is in a room with a bunch of Northerners and they're arguing again, and Sansa's just sitting behind him, like biting her tongue every time, like, "You gonna do what? You gonna do what?"
And this is why there's no way that Raven got anywhere without mentioning her, because she ain't gonna let that Raven get out without mentioning her.
Sansa is talking in every meeting. There's no meeting where Sansa's just like texting on her phone or being like, "I gotta go on another call." Sansa is just like, "No, you're talking in every
Oh
meeting."
no, but she did stop talking though, and what made her stop talking?
Titles.
Gals love
Like,
titles.
My God.
Gals love titles.
She still agreed with everything. She was like, "Jon, if you go down there, this bitch might burn you."
No.
That's what Targaryens do to Starks when they go south. Don't go south. They brought up Robb going south and never coming back. Even like Lady Mormont, who was always on Jon's side, by the way. She was the one who started the King of the North shit. She's always on his side. This time she said, the King of the North needs to be in the North. Sansa's like, send an emissary, send anyone else, send Davos. Niggas know Davos. You don't send Littlefinger. You didn't bring up Littlefinger. You can send anyone else, you don't go. Jon said, a king gotta go see a queen. Sansa's still popping off at the mouth.
Nope.
And then Jon said, but I'm leaving someone in
He said
charge.
that he said the North is in good hands.
Mm-hmm.
Whose hands? She's ready to row, but that
Row.
Who was good enough to keep the North? You.
Oh. Shut the fuck up.
Title.
Title.
She still had all the same principles she believed in before.
Everything she said.
Nothing changed.
Still mattered.
Nothing changed.
To anyone in the room.
But she had title, so I
And then that made everyone else in the North is like,
So right away when she
Little
went,
Lady Mormont was like, I get it. Though.
Yeah.
She's like, I ain't had my period yet, but I
Yeah.
still get what happened just
Hold
now.
on, let me sit small.
Yeah.
Let me act my age
Yeah,
for
yeah.
once.
So she's like,
Like
ooh.
I'm 11.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
That's all Sansa needed
see,
though.
like,
Like you know what? So
Sansa's
hold on.
entire body language relaxed, shoulders went back, and it's like, all right. I mean,
So because in her mind the gears already started moving. Okay, so if you go south and then the
she's
bitch
like,
kills you, and
y'all
then,
men ain't shit.
yada,
Niggas
yada,
ain't
yada.
shit. Wait, what?
yada yada.
I get to
yada.
be in charge of the North?
So best case scenario, you come back. We have a plan to win this shit. Worst case scenario, you die. I'm the queen in the North. Okay, cool. Go ahead. Have fun.
Titles.
All right. Have a good meeting.
I mean-
Make sure you take your notes.
Hope you don't burn.
Mine all the dragon class you could because winter is here
Winter is
and
here.
the fucking
Also,
zombies are
how many
coming.
times Jon Snow have to tell people, y'all ain't see these niggas. they go fuck y'all up.
Okay.
No, you know what Game of Thrones could do? There's gonna be one episode where like we're all invested in the North, and the White Walkers are just gonna come and kill everyone in the North.
No,
and they gonna have to go south.
You know what's going to happen? They are going to get us wrapped up in this stupid human war for this stupid throne, and then in the middle of all of that, these blue-eyed niggas are just going to come through and lay siege to the whole thing and stop the war.
Yeah.
Like, the war's going to end because everybody's going to say, what the hell are we fighting each other for when, like, skeleton horses are riding through town?
I hope that happens like right as they're about to kill Cersei,
And
then they don't kill her.
They
She
will
lives.
drive an ice pick through her heart, and it will do nothing because her heart is already cold.
You know that there's a theory that Cersei might become the Ice Queen. Right?
I don't care about the theories.
I mean, imagine Cersei
I
is
stay.
the Ice Queen.
I
Cersei
do
is
a
the
great
Ice
job
Queen.
staying away from all of that stuff.
Cersei is the Ice
I
Queen.
want to
I'm
be
just
as
saying
uninformed as possible heading into every
that's
episode.
a whole different podcast, but like, yeah, Cersei is the Ice Queen. That might happen. Enjoy that. All
Well,
right.
I will at least have the moment when
Okay.
she actually gets killed, though.
No, not gonna happen. Okay.
Well, she can't be the Ice Queen without getting killed.
Hold on, though. Now we're at the pivotal moment.
Is
we're gonna.
Joffrey gonna be in their army? He
No,
should be.
no, he's down south. He's dead. He's in the and she blew up the set.
Ah,
Isn't that where the bodies is?
okay, yeah.
Ha, Cersei's that nigga though. Anyway, so here we come to the moment. The other fucking Greyjoys, the Ironborn, Yara and Theon are on their ship. Yara is about to get it on with the Dornish chick, which is like, yo, bust it
Nice.
wide open. She's about to
Nice.
bust it wide open. She was
Nice.
ready. She had to know Theon was dickless. And this is going to come back into
Everybody
play.
knows.
Everyone in the Seven
Everyone
Kingdoms
in the
knows
Seven Kingdoms,
this is
especially Euron.
Yo, but okay, so here we are in this moment where in the season finale of season 6, she took Theon to a whorehouse and was like, "Yo, I'm about to bang this chick in the back. You good out here?" And like tapped the table, went back. This time, she's about to fuck right in front of Theon. Other woman tells Theon to get the beer, and then Euron shows up. Like, and you said they could have given us that sex scene. Like, they didn't have to take that away.
This is why I'm so upset at you showrunners, because what you could have done, you could have allowed them to get there. You could have cut to a scene where they were post-coital, enjoying each other's warm embrace. It could have been the morning sunlight that woke them up. They stretched.
Like, was there
you make a coy little remark about, "Oh, hey, night before was so rough," blah, blah, blah.
Or like have them fucking the day, and if you want like the night battle with like the fire,
Yeah, like that.
Like,
that was rough. Not as rough as the seas. Some corny
like
shit
that.
like that. But just let us know it went down.
No, you know what I think it was, and this is sexism. They only wanted one pussy eating scene during the show. They didn't want two.
That's really unfair.
That's very unfair.
Because we deserve to.
That's very unfair. I'm sure there's been Game of Thrones episode where there's multiple chicks getting banged from behind.
Of course there is.
Yeah.
It was what Game of Thrones was founded on.
Tits and Dragons.
Yeah.
Tits and Dragons that was the original name of the show. Tits
I mean,
and Dragons.
I don't know. I just wanted to, if we all know, like, the way you feel about Cersei is how I feel about the Dorne women, because I love the Dorne women.
Oh, except all them bitches could die and Cersei could live.
Yeah, of course they will. Well, I mean, no. Speaking of them, though, because we were introduced to them talking all that shit about how they just want to get out there and murder, and then the actual fight comes to you. I didn't see them out there just murdering everybody.
Hold up, but by the way, this is when the live stream started to fuck up. So we
yeah,
don't know.
but
maybe there's fucking niggas up.
yeah, probably. But
but you know who's fucking.
They wasn't out there putting up 30 though. They was talking that shit like they was going out there putting up 30
back-to-back games. Euron, great joy. Fucking Lord of the Islands.
Their army is not risk averse at all, because if I have my leader, he is in charge of our entire armada, and as cool as it is, and I must admit,
that was cool as fuck.
This is the greatest entrance I've ever seen anyone make to anything ever.
And he still had had on armor. He was still wearing a jacket, by
axe
the way.
in hand,
and then he put the armor on, and then he came in with the axe.
H&M outfit laid out. This nigga came down on I don't know what that was. It looked like a dragon bridge
Whatever it
of
is,
some sort.
Works.
It landed on a guy.
Yep. I thought it was Theon.
That would have been better than what actually happened. Killed a guy on entrance while screaming.
Brick killed a guy. Did anyone
kill a guy on entrance while screaming? I was like, this is the most intense entrance ever. And then that's how I knew that he was going to be alive for like 6 more episodes.
Oh, yes.
Because they're not killing this nigga.
Him and Cersei are getting married. That's happening.
Yeah.
Like, you joined the triumvirate of evil, and already the super team is having problems. They were too busy about to fuck, drinking fucking ale, complaining about like who's going to get to kill Cersei in the ship, and King Greyjoy just came in and fucked their shit up, and he's going to deliver the Dornish bitch back to Cersei for Cersei to have the mountain rape her and not kill her. Cersei's like the kind of for killing Marcella. Cersei's the kind of person who's gonna cut off all your limbs and then heal your wounds and then have you raped repeatedly all day.
Or she'll probably just make Sam perform his open book surgery on you, which seems like torture. Doesn't seem like it helps or saves anyone. It just seems like an actual torture.
That's gonna be great for the next episode. Like, how is Cersei gonna fuck with her? Like, she's just gonna be sitting there just like looking at her like.
But don't forget though, they have such limited time. They may have to yada yada that.
They're not gonna yada yada Cersei getting a torture somewhere.
It's possible. You saw the preview for episode 3. They are going to war this very next episode. The war started. They landed the first blow in this fight. Like the war is here.
And Cersei said it. Cersei's like, I drew first blood.
Yeah, she's so proud of that.
She's so proud. My niggas in these streets, son. I got shooters. Anyway. I got more shooters in Westeros than you.
I just can't wait until she gets
Nope, not gonna happen. Okay, so then we came to the pivotal moment. Euron has Yara by the neck. He fucked up all their shit. Like, he's a much better fighter than everyone there. He was outclassing everyone. I always think of this, like, whenever there's, like, these, like, hand-to-hand scenes, like, you have to be very confident in your skill set to, like, I'm just gonna run into this bitch and just, like, start swinging.
Where does everybody go?
What do you mean?
I feel like they were the only people left on the entire boat. It was a melee with like 12,000 niggas, and it's somehow parsed down to just them three in that moment. Where everybody else going? It wasn't nobody that was still halfway alive that could, I don't know, throw a knife in his back or do something.
Is wild.
It's 12,000 people. It's like everything got quiet.
It's like an H.O. Nash fight.
Everybody.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
H.O. Nash fight? Kind of dated. Be so old. Like, you know they at junior school now. Like, what them niggas fighting over now? Bubblegum? H.O. Nash fight.
Oh, fuck it with it. Fidget spinners.
They fighting over fidget spinners. Like, that's the thing now.
Okay. But, like, in this exact moment, as the melee is still continuing and he's holding Yara, Theon, who was popping off at the mouth, was like, he's her protector, has a moment. He's like, Theon, come on. Theon looked at him and transforms back into Reek. Like there are certain triggers that happen during the fight, and, like, fucking Ramsay Bolton still lives. It's what Ramsay said was going to happen to Sansa happened to Reek. He's like, you will never forget me. Like, y'all could kill me, sure. These dogs could, like, fucking eat my head off, but, like, boss. But, like, nah. Like, I'm in your head. But then, again, but he took the most pussy way out.
That's amazing to me. I would rather him go running and doing that screaming. The obvious scream with a sword in hand that I'm going to die and someone's just going to stab me as I race towards you. I thought he would do that. That would have been a lot better.
Fucking distract Euron while Yara does all the work.
Anything would have been better.
Anything.
No,
like,
literally anything. He could have lied there. You know what? If he slit his own throat, that would have been better than what he did. Literally anything. I can't think of anything that he could have done that would have been worse than completely bailing on her and jumping overboard.
But, like, and another thing to think about, Theon and all the Stark boys, like, trained at the same time on how to fight.
He seemed like he was handling himself in the fight, though. It was a psychological thing.
He's supposed to be on equal footing as, like, Jon and Robb were.
Well, no, because you could get the same training, but be not as good.
Okay, that's true. But, like, at a baseline level, like, he's still an NBA player. Yeah. He might not be an all-star or an elite player, but, like, he could play in the playoffs.
He's like Avery Bradley.
Yeah, he could Avery Bradley this shit. He ain't got to be like fucking Clay and James Harden now. But he could do that. He could hit a game-winning shot. He could play defense.
Clearly he can't.
He couldn't do none of that shit.
Clearly he can't.
He have to be dead. I don't want to see him anymore.
We're going to, because he didn't die. He just jumped overboard.
And Yara looked at him and was like, nigga, really? Like, I tried to invade the Boltons.
You know what? I hope they're both alive, and I hope that Yara has a chance to kill him, because she deserves that shot to kill him. Like, it's only right if she gets to kill him.
There's going to be a lot of sibling killing going on in this. Like,
how much time is left on that?
No, I'll be good. We wrapping up right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, just making sure, because I don't know what happens if that dies. If that dies, does the stream just end?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It just ends. We still, like, fucking podcasting right now.
Okay.
So we good to go. But yes, that was episode 2 of Game of Thrones. As we struggled and Sani had to talk. Well, she didn't talk us through. She just pointed the camera at the FaceTime.
We had to
refused to answer the second time. By the way,
I know. Hey, listen, that was the most. We are addicts. Like, I feel like that is how that's an example of the lengths that people go through when they really need to get high.
Yeah.
So that's clearly what we did. We called Sani on WhatsApp video and had her hold the phone up to the television, so we can continue watching the last 5 minutes because the stream fell. And you streaming sons of bitches, you know the last 5 minutes is the most important. You know it sets you up for what's happening next, and that is when you cut
so
it.
Smoothly.
That's
when I felt old. Like, it was airplaying the stream on the Apple TV, and I was like, technology.
Mother.
All right, you're tired. You're getting punchy at you. Game of Thrones episode 2. That was a good one.
Yeah, well, I feel like they're all going to be good ones.
The first episode, like, it was just like there was a lot of hits and misses. They had to set the table for
we only got what, like 7 though.
Oh shit! What else did it be missed? Nymeria coming back, and like, how the fuck did Nymeria not go with Arya when Arya was just like, I haven't seen you for 7 years.
No, she's going to come back. What's going to happen? This is classic. I curved you the first time, but I really love you. So when it all boils down to it, I will be there for you.
That was almost like a Nymeria. Sometimes you just gotta let people go moment. Like, I ain't see you in 7 years. Like, you can't act like shit the same.
Here's what's going to happen though. That was the seminal moment where they reunited. Arya's going to get into trouble later on the road to Toronto Fell. Nymeria and her clan of insane wolves are going to save her. That's what's going to happen.
That's a solid climb.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's
just the
super
North,
team.
the North,
She got a
getting
super team.
because that first super team we saw, they're looking a little fraudulent right now. They might be like
and now
better
your King's Landing
with
super team
subtraction.
get together because this jackass Euron is
Hey,
he's going
hold
into
on.
King's Landing with his arms out.
Hold on. That is what Steph looks like when he hits a 3, though.
Yeah, it is.
That's a Steph Curry.
Well, Steph is a jackass when he's winning.
Yep, and so is Euron.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Fair
episode
points.
3 is about to be lit. All right, thank you for listening. The podcast is going to be up tonight. Ash, let's see if Ash had anything.
He
to
was
say.
so mad when Theon jumped overboard.
You know, I said he carried a wife just to get at him and
He
all
ma-
Snap fans.
He messaged the group just to say, what a pussy. Immediately. Like, he didn't even...
Oh man. Okay, this has been
we out.
the Seniors Podcast. Game of Thrones. Join us for season 7, episode 3. I don't know. I go to sleep.